going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to NB Edits.
It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Brandon and I just got to the lake. Usually we've already been out here for about 12 hours, but tonight we're going for walleyes. We're not going for bass, so that is the reason why we are here so late. We're going to be pulling a night shift tonight, probably going all the way through the night. Hopefully the walleyes are going to be biting all through it. We stay extremely busy. We're just putting the kayak in the water, but before we do that, let's walk over there, check out how we got that all set up, and then we're going to show you guys kind of what we're going to be using tonight for these walleyes. I'm going to turn it over to Brandon. He's going to talk to you guys how we got it set up and what we're going to be using tonight.
All right, well, as Nick said, we're going to be fishing throughout the night, so we came prepared. We spent the morning working on some lights. We'd purchased these online last year, and now we've got them all hooked up and we're gonna be ready to go. So as you guys know, we fish in the Nucanoe. This is the Frontier 12, perfect for all sorts of different fishing. I have one, Nick has one, so we took the seat off of mine and we hooked it up, both seats onto Nick's kayak. We've done this before in other edits. I think it's gonna work pretty slick. We're just gonna have the minnow bucket between us. We're gonna be using live bait, and we're gonna be targeting walleyes tonight. So we got the lights here. As you guys can see, they're just gonna be able to hook up right behind us, and we'll put these in on the track and show you guys how we're gonna set those up. It's very simple. As you can see, that goes on there, and then this light will cast out onto the weeds as we're fishing. So should be a pretty nice setup for us, something we worked on today. Just a quick little 10-minute creation, and I think it's gonna do well for us. So we're gonna finish loading up here. We're gonna get onto the water, and hopefully we'll hook up for you real soon. So we'll see you guys out there. Alright, so I just got hooked up here. Show you guys what we're going to be using. It's very simple. So we just got a eyeball jig from Northland tackle. Mine is gold in color. And I've just got a little piece of power bait, Mr. Twister tail. We're going to be taking our first cast here. Nick, you ready? Alright, let's do this. Hopefully we get hooked up here. I don't want it to take long. I've got a good feeling tonight.
Like Brandon said, we're just using a jig and a minnow. What we're going to be doing for right now before the sun goes down, we're working, there's a couple weed edges up here right around shore. It drops off quite fast, but for the meantime, with the sun still up, we're just fishing about 50 yards off, and we're just drifting. We got a nice south wind at 5 to 10 mile an hour, and we're just seeing if we can pick off some of those walleyes before they start moving into shore. As it starts to get a little darker, we're gonna just move in a little bit, probably to that 3 to 5 to 6 foot range. See if we can pick them off there, and then once it's totally dark, would you have a hit?
Yep, another one.
Once we get it to where it's totally dark out, then we're gonna be pounding the shorelines with slip bobber rigs, jigs, and then possibly even some cranks. So that's the game plan for tonight, and hopefully we can pound them. All right, as you guys can see, we are getting into the later hours. We have not hooked up yet. Had a lot of bites, probably half of them were perch, but I'm sure some of those were small walleyes. But we're gonna get the lights out, and the next time you see us hopefully is on the big camera with walleye on.
You need the net?
No, but it does feel pretty okay.
Let me get the light, here you go. There we go.
Alright guys, first walleye of the night. Sun's been down for about 45 minutes. I actually can't believe that we got one. Oh, that's a nice walleye. Come here. Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
That's not bad. Woo.
Skinny.
That's definitely a male.
That's a nice one. Let me turn off my light.
That's got to be 20.
Oh, guys, that is a nice walleye there.
That's got to be 20.
Like I said, sun's been down for about 45 minutes. It's been a grind, but we're fishing right outside of some weeds, about 2 to 4 feet of water, and this guy just came up and dominated it. All we're using pretty much the easiest way to catch walleyes. All we're doing is a jig and a minnow. But Brandon and I don't use any ordinary jig here on NB Edits. We like to use the VMC Moon Eye jig or the Northland Tackle eyeball jig. They come in all sorts of colors. Pretty much the only difference between them and a normal jig is the fact that they have a reflective eye on them. I don't know if it really helps a whole lot, but I've always personally done so much better on these versus normal jigs. And then just for a little extra spice, we like to add just a little bit of a Mr. Twister tail. Only like 3 or 4 of the rings. We cut that off and then we'll add this on. Just for a little more color, texture, and you know, they say they hold on 18 times longer with the scent. So we add that on. Super simple, guys. We're out here after dark. This is the first walleye of the night. I'm guessing it's around 20-22 inches. Nice male. We're gonna get this guy back right away so we don't hurt him. But that's awesome. Hopefully we can hook into some more. All right, guys, just got a confirmation. It is 22 1/4. Beautiful, nice male walleye. We're gonna get a release on him right away. There he goes. Believe it or not, that was my very first walleye on my Fox River rod. We've been sponsored by them for a couple months now, and they specialize in walleye rods, and that's my first one. Great sensitivity. I felt the tap right away. You guys are looking for a fantastic walleye rod, this is the guy. We'll leave it down in the description, but that's my first one. Hopefully it's not the last one of the night. I'm excited to get my line back out there and hopefully we can catch some more.
All right, guys, so we got another walleye here. Doesn't feel very big. At first I thought I was just pulling in weeds. But, yep, here he comes. Come here. Got my drag really low and we catch a giant. No giant, but whew, my first walleye of the night. I'm gonna get this guy unhooked. Probably about 11 inches maybe. Not a bad one though. Beautiful color to him. I'll let him go right away. The bite is not crazy aggressive so far. Every little hit that we've had seems to be just like the tiniest little tap. It wasn't a big one, but glad we got on top of them. So let's see if we can get on top of some more. I'm gonna need a new minnow. All right, everyone. Well, heading back in. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. We got into some decent walleyes, but the bite was slow.
Luckily, that one that I got into was a decent sized walleye. Unfortunately, we didn't catch any of that size after that. Brandon had that nice small guy, which is always good to see in a lake to make sure they're reproducing. We had a couple more hits after those 2 walleyes, but nothing really aggressive or anything that wanted to really connect to our baits. We could have taken a more aggressive approach today. We could have thrown some husky jerks or some bigger size minnows, but we decided to keep it just simple because of the cold front and because of it is being the first cold couple days of the year. We wanted to keep it nice and subtle because we knew those fish weren't going to be completely active yet. But within the next couple weeks, I think once the lakes start to fully change over and the water temperatures get down and they get used to the cold weather, I think they're really going to get turned on. So today was just a nice little preview of what hopefully fall is going to bring for us. And hopefully it just keeps going up from here on out, and then obviously ice fishing late in the year is going to be fantastic as always. You guys heard that, you know, ice fishing, it's almost that time to start talking about that.
It's getting there.
But we're going to get through fall first, and hopefully you guys see a lot of walleye action from us.
All right, guys, well, as always, if you liked what you saw today, make sure to give us a comment and give us some feedback on what you guys thought. Hopefully you guys learned a lot and got to see what we like to use and what gives us the best odds on a tough day like today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. And as always, tight lines from NB Edits.